What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going.
Menu narration option is set to off. Menu narration option is set to off.
People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me When up in magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Pull both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates, how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver. But I'm still a hot boy, cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a bosses. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, dame pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Ay, 16 cars in my front yard. Ay, 30 on my wrist while I point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause her blame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Ay, 16 cars in my front yard. Ay, 30 on my wrist, while I point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flex. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, you don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was.
Okay, Coach. Well, from a place that's officially been recognized as the loudest venue in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium right here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Buddy up, 52, Mike 52. That's what I do.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll look to throw here. Incomplete.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. This is taken at the 23. A great return there of 22 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Running right, here's Okoye. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Mahomes now on 1st down. They complete it to Hill. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
He's coming.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Yellow, on the blue lane. Single. Hey, 57.
On 2nd down, it's Holmes. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Rolling to his right. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
KC last year on 4th down, 12 of 15, third best in the league, and they're going again. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Here's Peterson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now a give to Peterson running right. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Here's Dalvin Cook, 3rd year back from Florida State, and not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That one goes for 24 yards.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Yellow, 180!
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. going after? Right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
At the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I'm here all day.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
And the Vikings first down.
Here we go.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
Let's go, baby.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Vikings.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Cook. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, the offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Back to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll try the left side with Okoye. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
He finds an opening past the 40. That good for 22 and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. They go play fake. Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked.
Hey, 43.
24 is the mic. You're right. 24 is the mic.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes buying time to his left. And this one complete to Smith. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, 57 colors.
He's checking. 22 jet bomber.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th.
Yellow.
Mike 51. Kermit. High 7, let's go. 51's the mic.
Hey, 57. Let's go.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short.
Brandon, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play because, to me, it's not out of the question that the decision to pass up the 3 there could come back to haunt them later on.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. For the younger fans watching this, you might think Vikings, Chiefs, and not see a lot of history in this game. But this is part of the NFL 100 series because these two teams met way back in Super Bowl IV with the Chiefs winning their first and only Super Bowl title. The Vikings, of course, still yet to win a title, even though they made it 4 times to the final game back in that time period. They were in Super Bowl IV, 8, 9, and 11, but went 0 for 4 in those affairs. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Good one, boy. Let's go. Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Alpha. Check 31. Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Now for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Hey, Ripley. Exit. 51. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mahomes. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Let's do this. Yellow. 50 on 80. I got you, punk.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Now they try the right side here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
24 is the mic. Here we go.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Wide open receiver complete. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw is Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. That one complete to Hill. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Mahomes going to throw. Letting one go deep for the end. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Now back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. 3 bucks, 3 bucks, 3 bucks. Big ass, big ass, big ass. Check, check, what up?
Looking to throw. And that's caught by Smith. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. 65, 65. 65.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
He's going to go up top again. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 19.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. First down, here's the run with Cook. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Taken down at the 41. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, right there. 56.
At the 41-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I absolutely love that play call there. They just came off of a big play. They've got momentum in their direction, and they come back and take the shot at the end zone, just unable to complete it, but I love their aggressiveness.
And you feel like the defense, a sigh of relief, could have been back-to-back really big plays. Back to throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Hey, come on now, come on now.
They'll look to throw here. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Mahomes. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Here we go.
They'll set up to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 34, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye.
Look at the big man rumble. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Point after, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And going deep for Hill. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. line. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. 22 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They'll look to throw. And Diggs has it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll look to throw now on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now here's Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
24 is the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Easy. 24 is the mic. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Mahomes now to throw. Looking deep downfield. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
To the sideline and incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Got 4 down.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete. He's still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go